Patty and Big Bird were left alone with Snuffy. Now, Snuffy, said Big Bird, was going to use the scientific way to find out how big Santa Claus gets down those skinny little chimneys. I'm sure it'll work if you follow Big Bird, said Snuffy. Now, here's what we do, said Big Bird. You play the part of Santa Claus, and we pretend that this barrel is a chimney. Okay, Bird, said Snuffy. Oh, ho, ho. Now let's see, said Big Bird. You put one foot down in the barrel, Snuffy did, and now the other foot, and now the other foot. I don't think Santa has more than 2 feet, Bird, said Snuffy. Big Bird considered that and came up with a typical Bird answer. Well, just pretend that he has a reindeer with him. Snuffy thought that made sense. Bird, he said, putting his 4 foot into the barrel. It's getting harder to hold. Big Bird stood back and studied his friend. He looked very worried with all 4 of his legs stuffed tightly to a very small barrel. Suddenly, Big Bird burst into a delighted smile. Snuffy! Maybe that's how Santa Claus gets into the chimney. There's just one thing, Bird, Snuffy said sadly. Do we know how he gets out? It was getting dark, and Patty and Big Bird still didn't know how Santa will get down the chimney. Snuffy lumbered home to his cave, leaving his 2 friends cuddled together in the nest. Patty snuggled up into the yellow feathers to keep warm, and she and Big Bird fought very hard for a long time. Aren't snowflakes? Began calling. You better go home, Patty, Big Bird said. It's starting to snow. Patty climbed out of the nest and stared at her friend. He looked so sad. What could she say to cheer him up? Don't worry, Big Bird. Even if you don't know, Santa will come out to me. Really, he will. Oh no, said Big Bird. He'll never work. Patty took a few steps but decided to give it one more try. She turned back to the bird, and said, have you seen Chicken of? Merry Christmas? But Big Bird didn't even look up. Patty shook her head and left. Wait a minute, Big Bird said to himself. I can find out how Santa gets those itty-bitty chimneys. Big Bird climbed out of his nest, marched past all their stand into Gordon and Susan's house, and up 5 flights of stairs, and he pulled his feet out the door to the snow-covered roof. No one was there but birds, pigeons. Hi, fellas, he said. How are we up here on the roof? You haven't seen Santa Claus, have you? The pigeons cooed no. There's a skinny little chimney, said Big Bird. I'm just gonna stay here and watch how Santa gets that little thing. It's cold. I don't see how those penguins can take it. He pulled up a box, brushed the snow off of it, and sat down, staring very hard at the chimney. He tried his best not to look away, even once, but with the soft snow falling and the gentle cooing of the pigeons, he grew sleepier and sleepier and sleepier. Down the pit shop, Cookie Monster was getting ready to write a note to Santa Claus. He brought out a piece of paper and wrote a pencil from Louise, and he began to write, Dear Sandy. Then he found out loud, oh, what we asked for? What else? Cookies! Oh, yeah. 2 dozen cups, not macaroons. No. Maybe Bob and I have a figgy Newtons. Oh, me getting so hungry. And without realizing what he was doing, the monster took a big bite out of his pencil. We love cookies. Oh, the cookies. We asked for 3 dozen. Oh, what they? 4 dozen. He took another bite of his pencil. Oh, I love banana cookies, or blue cookies, chocolate-covered marshmallow with jelly inside cookies. He stuffed the rest of the pencil and eraser and all into his mouth and ate it. We got to write it down. And it looked up, down, and all around. What pencil? He asked. Mr. Blue went to Louise's typewriter and rolled a sheet of paper into it. Since he lost his pencil, he would type his letter. Dear Sandy Claus, he typed slowly. We don't care what kind of cookies you bring me. You surprised Cookie Monster. They began to daydream again. Oh, I may wonder what Santa Claus is going to bring me. Maybe coconut fudge cookies, he asked him, mindly playing with his typewriter keys. Or dainty little raisin cookies. We love raisin cookies. He ripped a handful of little keys off the typewriter and stuffed them into his mouth. Oh, baby said he made me a bunch of fortune cookies with delicious paper inside. And I'm thinking he turned the roller off the typewriter. And along the paper, he's one of the type. He the two little round spools that out of the typewriter ribbon. Cowabunga! He howled as he whomped the rest of the typewriter and ate the pieces. And he looked up and down all around. What typewriter? Grimace then moved over to Louise's telephone and said to himself, Grimace too late for letter to Santa Claus anyway, so we call him. Let's see, North Pole area code. He began to dial the number. And as he dialed, he found away what say was Santa answered. Oh, well, he get on the phone and say, I Santa Claus, Cookie Monster here. And then we asked him to bring me. He held the telephone and stared lovingly at the receiver as he spoke. Bring me 2 delicious brown chocolate fudge covered cupcakes. And he aimed the telephone that looked for all the world like 2 delicious round chocolate fudge covered cupcakes. After long, he heard a click on his tummy. Then he heard a voice coming from deep inside him. Ho, 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 hello. Cookie slowly realized what he had done. Oh boy, me God, better go see Gordon. He always know what to do. Up at Gordon Susan's apartment, Gordon was hanging the nervous stockings. Cookie followed him around as he worked. Gordon, me try to write letter to Santa Claus, but we ate petal. We ate that better too. Well, Santa knows all about you, Cookie Monster, laughed Gordon. Here, bring me some cookies. Then we tried to go Sunny, but that one looked like cupcakes, and we ate it too. Sunny never bring Cookie Monster cookies now. Yes, he will, Cookie Monster. But it might be a good idea if you let him a little something. That's a terrific idea, said Cookie. Santa Claus leaves me cookies, and we leave Sandy necktie. Yeah, better idea. No, we leave him shaving cream. Well, you could, but most people leave him what? Cookie Monster could only wait to hear. What did most people leave in Santa Claus? Cookies. Gordon said quietly. Cookie Monster fainted. Gordon thought he heard something. It might have been someone knocking, but it was so soft that he wasn't sure. He went to the door and opened it. Patty was standing in the hallway. Her eyes full of tears. Pepper's gone. Yes, I think so funny what happened. They went back to his house to see him, and he was gone. Gordon tried not to look worried. He stood up and called Susan to get her coat. Then he turned back to Patty and said, Don't worry, we'll find him. He and Cookie and Susan and Patty hurried down to the street. Behind Pipper, behind Miss Cooper, Linda, Maria, and Olivia, all joining the search. All the while his friends were searching for him, Pipper was sound asleep on the roof. Oscar, Maria said, I hope you're satisfied. You had to start all that stuff about Santa and Tiny Jeans and no friends. And you upset Pipper so much that he's gone. Oh, I was only teasing him, Oscar answered. He'll come back. He's part of my pension. Besides, what's the big deal? He lives outdoors anyway. Now look here, Oscar. Maria was dead angry. He's not a son given. That's Pipper's home. He's not as light as blanket there, and he mans and he's near all the people who love him. But it's Christmas Eve and he's out there somewhere in this big city snowing and getting colder and he could be in serious trouble unless we find him. Okay, Oscar said, let's go. Now everyone says he was looking for Big Bird. Up on the cold roof, Big Bird was fast asleep. Snow was piling up around his feet and 2 little icicles had formed on his feet. He was in danger of freezing, but he didn't know that he was dreaming the nicest dream. He could hear the jingle of his sleigh bells and the clatter of reindeer who was laying on the roof. But maybe it wasn't a dream. Maybe it was really happening. Or maybe it was just the noise in the street below. Then Pipper dreamed that someone was jumping down from the sleigh, walking closer and closer to him. No, that was just the wind blowing through the chimneys, or was the pigeons fluttering in the pigeon coop? But it seemed so real. And then his big fat jolly fellow was standing right in front of him. He reached down and touched Big Bird to wake him up. I mean, it was just some snow blowing against his feathers. But whatever it was, Big Bird's eyes suddenly opened. Big Bird looked all around the roof, but no one was there. There wasn't even a footprint in the snow. He shook his feathers and shivered. Bert, is it cold? He said. I better go down the door and soon to warm up. He bolted himself inside. I think I froze my giblets. Bigger climbed downstairs to Susan's apartment. When Patty caught sight of him, she shrieked and giggled and buried herself in terrors. Bigger, are you alright? Asked Susan. Oh yes, he stammered, except my giblets. Where have you been? Asked Thorn. Well, said Big Bird, I went up on the roof to see if I could see Santa Claus, but I fell asleep. I got so cold and I came down to warm. But I'm going right back out there. Oh no, you don't, said Gordon. You're going to indoor apartment and fall out. But I can't go on my Santa. Is it gonna? Come on. Gordon pulled Big Bird through the doorway into the warm apartment. Gordon's Susan's living room looked like fairyland. A tree twinkled. The colored lights gifts were piled high under its branches. The stockings bulbs with presents and holly and mistletoe and ribbons and tinsel on everywhere. Barrett stopped and stared at the beautiful room. Oh dear, he sighed. No, never mind how Santa did it. Gordon looked at his friend. Big Bird, do you remember what Oster said to you? Yes, Big Bird answered. I just said this. Santa Claus couldn't get down those ABCs gonna get any presents. Well, just look around, Gordon said. Does it look like no one's getting any presents? No, answered Big Bird. His eyes getting wider as he looked around the room. Where's the miracle? How did he do it? Why do I know, Big Bird? Well, Gordon, it's important. No, Big Bird, no one's important, Gordon said. What's important is that we lost you tonight. And we're very worried about you. And I'm at home, safe and sound. And we're all together for Christmas. That's what's important. Suddenly the door burst open. It was Oscar. Hey, I hear the turkey's back. Hi there, Oscar, said Big Bird. Listen to Big Bird, Brother Oscar. I'm glad you're back. Because I want to ask you a question. Big Bird leaned low so he gave what Oscar wanted to ask, and Oscar let him have it. How do you think this somebody could hide all those eggs in one night? Gordon gave Oscar's hand a good solid whack on the lid. Inside, Oscar laughed. No one outside, Big Bird, said Gordon. Listen to everyone, you're alright. Patty outside to Big Bird's feathers to make sure he wouldn't get lost again. And they all went out to celebrate Eve on Sesame Street. At the end. I'll buy this book, guys. It'll be a very Merry Christmas Eve. Yes, it will be. So, Merry Christmas and please subscribe to this channel.